Hey guys, it's Esquilax, and we're continuing our war, our campaign against the Germans. Not necessarily against the Germans because, well, we never really wanted to fight the Germans if we're being honest with ourselves. We didn't, but the Germans are fighting us anyway, which is a little bit unfortunate. So, we sunk one of their carriers, but they unfortunately moved their ships out of the way in time. So, and that's kind of weird. We got patriotic war, but it seems as though we're not doing as good. Yeah, I guess we'll go for market. Market would be pretty good. And then my question is I don't even know if they'll be able to take it. I'm not sure, because I don't know if these count as like melee units. I mean, they might. I have no idea. But choose research. Let's see, plastics, purchase. Unit. That's really good. Okay. So hopefully we can survive long enough to make use of this submarine, even though I think it's like, yes, let us work together. I should convince Casimir to actually go to war with Germany with me, but we'll see. Yeah, ship's gone. I wish there could be some way I could heal Madrid, but it does seem as though it would appear as though Madrid is going to be able to survive. At least it would seem that way, though, given the circumstances. So you have statute of limitations as well. I'm sorry, guys. I'm just trying to study the best I can while playing Civilization. So you have statute of limitations, and it's basically a point in time in which you could sue. And in Arizona, it's 1 year, right? So 365 days. And if you don't sue for something that you believe is liable within those 365, great. We have a great writer that's born, but it's like that's totally going to help us, right? Just bombard these guys. Bombard them as much as we can. I'm not too concerned about the ironclad. The ironclad is whatever. But what I'm mainly concerned about, I mean, honestly, if we could just defeat their navy, right? If we could just close down on their navy, then it's all good so far as I'm concerned. Because the navy is what's really doing it, though, right? Okay, well, we'll just have these guys take out this ironclad. Oh, they didn't even take out the ironclad. Let's see. We'll create... During wartime, someone in our city wrote Moby Dick during wartime. I suppose that's not necessarily morbid, but I guess that's a thing. Let's see. Aircraft are great war bomber. Go ahead and eliminate this battleship. Hopefully it does sink. Yes, it does sink. Yeah, so our defensive Madrid is actually going quite well. And I guess that ship can't really do anything. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. But yeah, it looks like we survived. It looks like we survived this day. Oh no. We see minor warmongering. Minor warmongering if you capture the city. We should probably, I don't know. I'm more concerned about going to peace with Bismarck more so than anything else. I don't know why. They covet lands that I currently owned. They've denounced us. They believe that we pose a potential threat and we're at war. I don't think we pose a threat to anyone, actually. I mean, that's just me. But Because I mean, we haven't done anything this entire game. I mean, okay, sure, we took out the Abbasids, right? But other than that, we haven't really done anything, to other people. And that's because the Abbasids were, quite honestly, like they were a threat to us at the time, right? They were a threat to us. So they were a public enemy, I suppose, as it were. But it's good we have submarines, though, because the submarine's going to allow us to kind of like harass enemy units and whatnot. So, but yeah, this war with Germany definitely had me concerned. We were definitely able to clean that up, fortunately. Oh, something's going. Oh. Well then, since it happened to kind of wander into these straits, we'll just kind of like bombard it. It's gonna take us some time to do so though, but we'll just bombard it from San Cristobal. Guess yeah, trading posts would be good. Well, first actually, let's move up one, and then we'll attack. And then the Great War Bomber. Can't really attack anything else, but we'll have him attack the battleship, and then we'll have this Great War Bomber back here attack this battleship down here. And then there we go. It's not going to eliminate it, unfortunately, but it's definitely going to cause a good amount of damage. But yeah, that was our economic might at work, guys, by the way. Just everything that happened right now within the past few turns. So we were definitely able to just kind of like, I really wish I could bomb those, but I can't. So that's a little bit unfortunate. And then production, we'll build an arsenal. That way we could shore up our defenses. So statute of limitations. Okay, so there's statute of limitations. There's also a retraction statement. There's also opinion, rhetorical hyperbole, and qualified privilege. Oh, I should talk about qualified privilege, because qualified privilege is actually very important in these kinds of cases, I suppose. So when you have qualified privilege is basically the privilege that reporters have to report on certain proceedings, right? So when we think about reporters, right, you know, they have, oh, hold on a second, guys, let's see, heals this unit 50 HP, okay, no, never mind. Just because mainly I feel as though many of my units I have right now are going to be deployed for primarily defensive purposes. I don't think they're really going to be deployed for really too many other things than that. And Frankfurt will just kind of sink that battleship, and then that should be it. So yeah, that's pretty much everything, I guess. Let's see. What can we do now? Actually, you know what? I'm considering. Let's actually move you guys back to Genoa. I mean, I know there's a danger here, but I'm not too concerned about it just because I don't feel as though they'll attack Damascus. Ranged attacks, open terrain, and we'll probably send you up north because I feel like they won't attack Damascus, so I'm not too concerned about what happens in Damascus right now. But let's see if we can move against Genoa. I don't think I want to conquer Genoa, because if we do, we'll receive major warmongering penalty if we do capture Genoa. So we won't focus on that per se, but we'll definitely try to kind of force the hand of the Genoese. An enemy submarine is near. Where? It's not good. Another German ship destroyed. Well done. Let's see. Heal. Do nothing. Do Z's. And then we should be able to. Plunder trade route, yes. And then we'll go here. And then hopefully we'll be able to plunder many of the German trade routes, many German shipping lanes and whatnot. Because that's the only way that we'll be able to really fight against them at this point, is just to kind of plunder what they have. Hunnic privateer. Okay, I'm gonna end this video now, guys, and I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Thanks for watching. See ya. Oh no.